Hey everyone, and welcome back to game 2 between oOrsom and Scaarj. So this time the map will be on Steps of War, and so yeah, let's get ready. So as we wait in the loading screen, let's give you a recap of what happened last game. Last game, oOrsom didn't have that many units behind his walled-in base, so Scaarj just rushed in with 4 banelings and a bunch of zerglings. So the game has loaded, and it looks like both players will be scrambling for minerals, except Scaarj has one drone that's AFK or something. So I'm not. Yeah, Scaarj is doing a small miss micro there, and he got another AFK drone. So he is going to be behind in the minerals, I guess, but it doesn't really matter at this point in time because it's only about 15 minerals. So, basic openings again for each player, just spawning out and scrambling for those minerals as oOrsom gets his first supply depot up, whilst an extractor tricking drone just did the extractor trick, I guess. So, Scaarj is oversupplied, but he gets one extra drone without having to build an overlord. So now he'll be forced to build an overlord, yep, to produce drones. To produce more drones, I guess. It looks like oOrsom is going to go scouting with this SCV, and he's going to see that flying overlord just above him. Yep, he sees it. It's flying towards his base. So spawning pool going up at around 12 supply for the Zerg player. So he might go for some more banelings as like he did last game. However, I think oOrsom has learnt his lesson. He's going to reinforce the wall with perhaps a bunker or something. So first gas going up for Scaarj as he gets that drone to attack the SCV, dealing 5 damage. That's right, 5 damage. Look at that. He's taken 5 damage, this SCV. So the SCV is going to venture back to his base. 2 racks going up for oOrsom, with his wall in already there. So Scaarj is going to go around with the overlord instead of go right over his base, just in case there's some marines there already. So Scaarj is training out. I'm surprised no zerglings yet. So he's getting another overlord and another drone. So I'm not sure why he got that really early spawning pool for if he's not going to make any early zerglings. So yeah, he's getting some zerglings now. So we might see like the same strat again as we did last game. Of course, oOrsom losing that game because of the baneling bust, but he's getting more marines this time, which will probably protect him from the baneling bust. But I don't know, maybe he could work in the favor of Scaarj again, because he's got that birth queen there and roach warren this time, so we won't see any banelings. Oh wait, we will see banelings. He's got a roach warren and a baneling nest, so not sure what he's trying to do, but these 4 zerglings are just going to sit outside the base of oOrsom, and this overlord's just going to be flying across here. I'm not sure why that overlord's there, because you can't really see anything. I reckon if he just took it around here, he might see the double gas or something, and sacrifice that overlord for the sake of scouting. So an early factory going up for oOrsom, well not early, but 2 racks factory going up for oOrsom, as more zerglings are going to head out to the base of oOrsom to camp outside his base, and that zergling has met the gun of a marine. So with this many marines, I reckon that if the zerglings try to go in, they'll absolutely be destroyed. However, the birth queen's still trying to put larvae on it, on the hatchery, but it's mutating into a lair right now, so we might be seeing some maybe mutalisks or hydralisks. So anyway, the roach warren is up, and more larvae are being spawned for the Zerg player. However, he's only getting drones and overlords, and I'm not seeing any more unit production. However, he's getting 4 banelings here, so the supply depots might go down to the banelings because the banelings are going in now, and that supply depot is going to fall to the Zerglings. Yeah, it's going to fall. So that was an okay effort, I guess, from the Zerg player, but he did lose more unit costs than the supply depot. So the supply depot only costs 100 minerals, and each 2 Zerglings cost 50 minerals, and he lost a few more than 100 minerals worth. So anyway, the first the first roach coming out for Scaarj, he's probably just gonna make him sit outside the base as a scout. And roaches are really strong, especially when you mass them. However, look at this, 2 Hellions coming out for oOrsom. He's got a reactor in his factory as well, and he's getting a second factory. I reckon this factory is gonna have the tech lab, so he can upgrade the Hellion flamethrowers to take down Zerglings more quickly. And Scaarj is expanding now at around 40 supply, so I'm not sure why he's expanded this late, playing on 1 base Zerg like this, but I guess I'm not a Zerg player, so I'm no expert, but I kind of find that pretty late to expand, because maybe professional players like IJai, they expanded around 15 supply, 14 pool 15 supply, so I'm not sure. Because Zerg, as everyone knows, no one plays Zerg on Starcraft 2. So Hydralisk Den is up for Scaarj, and he's going to still be training some more Zerglings and roaches though, so he's not going to touch those Hydralisk yet. He's probably going to get Hydralisk once he gets his second hatchery up here. But a group of about 8 roaches sitting outside the base of oOrsom, being backed up by 3 more roaches and 6 Zerglings. However, if oOrsom decides to push out now with those Hellions, he'll probably destroy this army in no time. So anyway, here he's researching the Inferno Pre-Igniter, which gives Hellions an upgrade. I think it's like plus 10 damage or plus 10 range or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's damage, but so oOrsom building some supply depots here, so if any units decide to sneak up here, they'll meet this supply depot. So oOrsom getting a starport now, so probably going to go for some sort of maybe Banshees or something. But second hatchery expansion has gone up for Scaarj, and he should be transferring some of these drones over to the expansion, but looks like he won't be doing that, and because he's getting some Hydralisks up. So Hydralisks are very strong units, especially if you mass them up, so I'm not entirely sure which way this battle will go, but I reckon if oOrsom pushed out right now, he'd win with those 10 Hellions, and he's getting some marauders as well, and he's researching combat shield for the Marines. However, this starport has an idle SCV right under it, so I'm not sure if oOrsom realizes that, but that SCV will soon be moved. Oh, but he's switching places with the starport and factory, so the factory is going to have no add-ons, whilst the starport is going to have an instant reactor, and he's going to start training Vikings. But sorry oOrsom, but you haven't really done your scouting today, because as you know, as you viewers know, I guess, Scaarj has no Vikings. I mean, no air units, so the Vikings can shoot down. So the Vikings will be forced to land and turn into assault mode if oOrsom wants to make any good use of them. So let's see here. He's got a changeling here for the Zerg player, so he's just gonna move in. It's probably just gonna get destroyed. Oh, so oOrsom is just like hello, and the changeling dies at the doorstep of the base of oOrsom, because oOrsom's base is awesome. I know I make bad jokes, but you know, I need something to say while I'm bored.